Yep, Jake's on vacation. Must be nice to take vacation, Jake. If you're in here watching. Must be nice. What's up, guys? How's it going? I am live again without Jake tonight. He's on vacation. I think he's like in the mountains somewhere. I'm not for sure, but he's having a good time. He comes back in a few days, so we'll be probably doing a live feed sometime later this week. And for now, though, it's just me testing out a few things again. So we're trying to pinpoint this down the best way we can do it. And we're here. It's Sunday night. Probably going to be on here for like 30 minutes, not like an hour like before. So I am drinking some Monster water, hydro water. This is Manic Melon. We did do a review on these before. I'll put a link downstairs in the basement. They're actually really good. We really enjoyed them. There's one that's not terrible. It's not the best, but this Manic Melon one was really, really good. Monster came out with energy water, so good job, Monster. How's everybody doing on this Sunday evening? What's up, guys? It's always weird shooting video in the garage with the garage door open. So I feel like the neighbors are just staring at me. It's probably the only way that I drink water. Is this, it's probably not good for you. I mean, it is caffeinated water. It's non-carbonated. It does have some, yeah, it's got some caffeine in it. Holy crap, it's got a lot of caffeine in it, so it's probably not good for me at all. But hey, it's water, right? It's non-carbonated. That's a start. So what's up, guys? How's the weekend? How was the weekend? How did it treat you? Did you have fun? Did you guys have a good weekend? It's really bright in here. No fun here. Tara, how's well, it's good that she's doing better. Sorry that she feels like poop. It's good. Tell her to stay away. As good as it sounds sometimes. Trying to get the connection better. I was trying to go off Wi-Fi, but it's better off my phone than Wi-Fi, which is weird. You would think maybe I need to get like a Wi-Fi booster out here. How's everybody else's weekend? How was it? And how's your Sunday? Mine's not bad. My youngest daughter had a birthday Thursday. She turned 1. And today we had a birthday party for her, which turned out pretty good. Lots of cake and presents and cake. More cake and cookies. Cake. Can't stress that enough. I love cake. We actually on Thursday we got a little cake for her to smash, and she did pretty good. And then today with her big party, we actually had like a two-tier cake, and she didn't smash this cake, but she really did enjoy it. I seen some of it, and right when we started to cut the cake, my middle daughter, Chloe, got stung by a bee, and so we were trying to calm her down and make her relax after she got stung by the bee for the first time. She's okay, but it was like she got shot and stabbed all at the same time. That's the type of pain she was in. It wasn't funny, but it was kind of funny because it was like, dude, it was in and out. The bee's dead. You can enjoy your cake, but it was the end of the world for her. I'm Adam. Jake is on vacation, actually. He'll be back in a few days. I believe Wednesday he'll be back. Which, it's okay. We've been working on some videos, trying to get them uploaded. We really haven't shot anything too, like, man, it's really bright in here. It's like really bright. Oh, there we go. We haven't shot anything really new. It's really slow right now for the new food lines, and I feel like they may have jumped the gun with the fall stuff, like all your pumpkin spice stuff, but a lot of that's already out, like like Little Debbie and Oreos. All of them released pumpkin spice items literally like months ago. And now we're sitting here in the middle of October with nothing cool to review. A few restaurants have a few things coming out, like fast food restaurants have a few things coming, but for the most part, it's really slow. So we're gonna do some maybe some challenges coming up in the next week. I know Jake found some stuff on vacation that he's gonna bring back. And then we do have a review of something coming out. I don't want to say just yet, but we're going to film it probably right when Jake gets back. And all I can say is that It used to be popular back in the late 80s, early 90s, and they took it away, and they just re-released it about a month ago, and we finally found some. And if you watch the show, you probably have heard us talk about it, but I'm not going to give it away because we're going to shoot a review and see how it tastes after nearly like 20 years of being gone, or 15 years probably being gone, and I can't wait. We're going to be doing a review of the Lonzo Ball performance this month. I'm not for sure what you're talking about. Yell at me, make fun of me, but am I not putting two and two together? Am I not putting those together? It is really freaking bright in here. I don't know if I turn off a light. I don't know if it... Can't turn the... Oh yeah, I can. Give you an idea. That's in my face, and that's in my face. Might be a little overkill on light. It works for the show, or for the filming, but for live show, it's like, holy crap! It's so bright, it's so hot, so bright and so hot. We might, if you're new to the show or not new to the show, in the month of October, it's crazy for myself and Jake. We're haunted tour guides, and what we do is we do history and haunting tours for a company called the Haunted Decatur Tours, which is the second longest running ghost tour in the state of Illinois. And what we do is we load up a whole bunch of people on the bus, usually like 50 people, on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, except for this Sunday. And we take them around town on a 3-hour tour or a 4-hour tour, not like Gilligan. We come back and we tell history and we tell hauntings, ghost stories. And I think we might do like a little live video at one of the stops with another tour guide. Adam, ain't you happy today? I'm happy. I'm happy every day. Are you happy? I am happy. Drinking some Monster water. I don't drink enough water, so I was like, oh, I'm going to pick up some Monster water. Probably not healthy for me at all because it has a lot of caffeine, but it's delicious. Have you guys ever tried this yet? I'm a sucker for the container. That is a see-through plastic can. I can't even describe it. It's so neat. See-through. It's got a pop-top lid. It's so cool. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy, no, I'm doing good. It was a good weekend. Like I mentioned, my youngest daughter turned 1. She's growing like a weed. My oldest daughter is going to be turning 12 in about a week, 2 weeks. So my hands are full. Of course, I've got a 7-year-old who already turned 7 back in August. So my hands are full. I found that ginger beer that you reviewed, but they were currently out. Bad Company Gaming, it's really good. I can't stress enough. It's cool that you found it. Hopefully they get it back in and you can try it. Really good stuff. Where'd you buy the water? The water's actually, it's at a lot of gas stations. I think like Walgreens, CVS has it. I bought this one at Dollar General. You can find it pretty much everywhere. It's good stuff. They got 3 different flavors. Manic melon. There's an orange blast or something like that, and then there's like a lime one. It reminds me of Gatorade lime. They're all good. I'll put the link downstairs in the comment section of our review on this. Low calories. It's 100 calories per serving. This is one serving. It's 16.9 ounces, so 100 calories in there. And then I think I missed something. Mick says hi. Hi, Mick. Hi, Sandy. If Sandy's watching, I'm not for sure if she is. Low calories. It's got some vitamin B6, B3. Sugars 23 grams. Sodium's a lot, 105 milligrams. And here's the kicker. This is the bad part. There's 125 milligrams of caffeine in this see-through container. It's so good, though. I love it. I love it. I did find butterscotch beer soda at the store. It's really good. I seen some. We were in St. Louis over the summer, and there is a store down there called Rocket Fizz, and I seen some butterscotch beer soda. And I was going to pick up some, but I didn't. I think if we can get back down there, I'm going to pick up a whole variety of different stuff. But it's probably one of the closest unique stores that we have around here. So it's about 2 hours away. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, there's a laptop here. Just trying to sync up everything to work. So feel free to ask away questions. Like I mentioned before with the tours, we might go live at one location and give you kind of a sneak peek of what it looks like and some stories. If you have a Cracker Barrel restaurant, they carry it as well. We do have a Cracker Barrel. That's a good idea, actually. I didn't think about that. We do have a Cracker Barrel. Maybe I should swing by there. I actually work right next door to it. What's up, Dave? You guys going to do a paranormal live chat again? We are. We're just trying to figure out when. The month of October is crazy. If we do a paranormal chat sometime this month, it will be on a Friday or Saturday, but it might be late. Say 11:30 midnight, possibly. It depends on the time frame of when we get done with our tours and stuff like that. Not unless we go live on the bus. We have another tour guide too. His name is John, and maybe we could go live on the bus. That'd be kind of interesting. Do a paranormal Q&A live on the bus with the tour going. No, the month of October is so crazy for us. It's so busy. Are the tours going through Greenwood this year? Yes, they are. We are back after about 8 years of not going in, and so we didn't do anything wrong. The board back then just didn't want us to go in. They just felt it wasn't necessary. Fast forward about a month ago, they decided that it is necessary. That we talk about history, we talk about we do talk about the ghost stuff, but the history is key in that cemetery. The key people in this town that built this town are buried in that cemetery. So they let us come back in. We do have guidelines, but again, the cemetery doesn't allow anyone to come in after dark, so you have to have permission to go in. So don't trespass. Just ask away and see. Late is better for me anyway. Sweet, well, that's good. Just ask and see if you can go in. I mean, they're pretty neat. I like that cemetery a lot more during the day actually than at night. At night, it just feels like it's at home, and it's peaceful. I mean, it is a huge cemetery. It's creepy because there's so many hills and stuff like that in there. But at night, it just feels peaceful. Maybe it's just because I can't see anything like running at me or standing near me at night. During the day, weird things happen all the time, like shadows and seeing people you think standing there down at the bottom of a hill, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Still have tickets available. The last time I checked, we are completely sold out every weekend except for the 29th. I think is really close to being sold out. The 30th and the 31st still have some tickets left. That's it. So the last 3 dates of the month, everything else is completely sold out, which is usual. This happens every single year. It's the last 3 dates are the last ones to sell out, and I'd say next week they'll probably sell out because everyone gets interested in about the second week of the tours, and as soon as they find out they're like everything's sold out, and now they want tickets and they get mad at us, and it's like we've told you this tours have been going on for 24 years, and it sells out the same way every single year, and we warn everybody, buy tickets as fast as you can because it will sell out. Hi, Atiana. It's not bedtime yet. We did post a video earlier this morning. I haven't plugged it out too much, but Arby's came out with a chicken pepperoni parm sandwich. You can watch the full review. It's in the archives of the channel, but I wasn't really impressed. It's sometimes I feel like restaurants just kind of like, let's just throw everything together. We'll send it out and see what it looks like, and see how everyone likes it. We won't do any tests. We're just going to throw it out to the public. And I feel like that's what happened here. Still have the bracelet on, I see. Good for you. I do. Still have the bracelet on. Been going strong since the end of August. And as of right now, it's still holding up really good. People were worried like, oh, can you even shower with that? Yes, you can. It smells like soap. Smells good. Still holding up good. I've grown used to it. And almost everybody... the beginning of August. Thank you, Kristen, the beginning of August. No one really asked questions. Every once in a while they'll ask questions, and they're like, hey, you know, the celebration's over with. And I explain what we're doing, and they're like, oh, that's really cool. So I'm still going strong. I think the whole group is still going strong right now. So all of us are still in there. Let's see here. How much are tickets? The tour tickets, the only tickets that are available are the standard Ghost Tour, which are $30. We do have a Ghost Hunters Tour, which is actually it's $32 and $46 for the Ghost Hunters Tour, but the Ghost Hunters Tour, I believe, is sold out. It's only the the regular tour, which is 3 hours. Do I have a farmer's tan? I really don't know, like, because I can't move it that much. I can rotate it, but I can't move it up and down, which means that I cannot get any fatter, because if I do, I feel like this thing's going to stretch and blow. So right now, it still does move, but I'm pretty sure it's probably, there's a tan probably on there. This is different. I just switched it out not too long ago, this rubber wristband, but I had one on here for about 4.5 years, and I never took it off. And it really wasn't too bad. Because they move when you're working, so the wrist gets sun. Yeah, it's holding up really well. It's holding up a lot better. I say that, but I don't know, like, under here if it's like damaged. There's like a black, it's a hard plastic piece that's crimped down on it. But as of right now, it's still good. So I'm still in the running for the $1,000 in the VIP. I'm gonna call it the VIP package of the century for the celebration, which is meet and greets and, you know, luxury limo or transportation, I should say, and riding the parade and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know who's gonna be at the celebration next year. It could be the coolest bands ever, and that'd be really cool to win, or it could be like the worst year ever in bands, which I don't see that. Because every year it just seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and some great acts are coming. So we'll see what happens. If you guys, I can't really see. The only thing I hate about the live feature is it tells me there's like 10 people in there, and then it jumps down to 5, and then jumps up. So I don't know how many people are really in here watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I can't talk. So you don't miss out any good things. But basically, what's Two Dudes Reviews? Two Dudes Reviews is, there's another person that's normally here with me. His name is Jake. He's the other host of the show. And we do reviews of not just food, but movies and games and technology, electronics, that kind of stuff. We specialize in food reviews, usually newer products or extremely weird products. And we let you guys know what we think. We give a scale rating of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. And, you know, we just have fun. We like to, Jake snorts everything. Jake has a snorting problem. What are your favorite movies? Speaking for Jake, when he comes back, we're going to do another Q&A, so he's here. But we've kind of got the same taste in movies. That's why I think our friendship connects and clicks so well. But we really love horror movies, all types of horror movies. When I say that, like low-budget horror movies to, the classic horror movies. Good action movie and comedy movies, but horror movies especially. In the line of field that we are, with the haunted tours that we do and stuff like that. And we're also, we run a ghost hunting group where, we're actually paranormal investigators. So we go to people's houses and businesses and that stuff and try to pinpoint what's going on in the paranormal field. So tying the horror stuff together just seems to, it's just me. I've always been like that. I've always had a weird passion for horror movies. And Jake's the same way, which if he's here next week, he can explain his obsession with it. His obsession might be a little bit worse than mine. He's really good at finding stuff. I just read, it's weird because it doesn't show up on here, but on my laptop. Bad Company. I just read your comment that says, "Be glad I don't live near you because I'd rip it off your arm." Thanks, man. Thanks. Everybody wants to rip it off. Actually, no one's actually. There's one person at work that tried to rip it off, and she thought it was just a joke, and she pulled on it, and I almost had a heart attack. And Dave, this is live. More cowbell. If I had a cowbell, it's not a cowbell. I would. Oh my God, I would do cowbell because I've got a fever, and the fever is for more cowbell. You broke the washer. I didn't break the washer. There's a comforter in there, so it's probably off-centered. Kristen, if you could run downstairs and fix that, that'd be great. I got to mess with you. I always do with my comments. No, I love Bad Company Gaming, and I know everyone in here has watched all of our videos, but Bad Company Gaming's probably been watching all the time, and he comments on everything, and we really appreciate that. It's really neat that you take the time to do that. So thank you for being a true supporter and a fan of the show. Speaking for Jake, I know that he appreciates it. We try to answer every question ever on the on our videos. So we enjoy knowing the fact that almost every video there's going to be a comment or something from the Bad Company game. We love that. Tara asks, so how would they know if you took off the bracelet? I have to post photos every couple days on a Facebook group page. And for example, if someone knew that I was in this competition and they seen me and I didn't have this on, they can contact the radio show and say, hey, so-and-so, I seen them and they don't have their bracelet on. And if the radio station finds out I don't have it on, I will be disqualified, and the person that spots them will actually have a chance to win something. It could be money, it could be a wristband. So there's people literally watching us. When I was posting videos when we first started this competition, we have a lot of videos in backlog that we filmed months and months ago when I didn't have this bracelet, and people were commenting hey, where's your bracelet? It's not on. You're gonna get in trouble. And so we had to get that corrected, which the host of the radio show and so is there incentives to tattling? Yes, there is. But last night I was on a tour. The tour just got done, and we're getting off the bus. There's 55 people, and there's a bar behind us. And all of a sudden, the radio show host, the guy who put the bracelet on, is standing there. And all I did was just put my arm up, and he was like, thumbs up. So that's all it takes. I would imagine that would be hard to put it back on correctly if you tried to remove it. Yeah, it's like a metal grommet, like a grip. So I feel like if you pop that off, you're not going to get it back in because this is going to break. And I'm pretty sure you'd find these somewhere, but it's going to be a pain to try to get them. So, for the most part, they're holding up. I might win $1,000. I don't know what's going to happen because it's like whoever can last the longest, and we're like, well, what happens if all 20 of us last? And they're like, well, if we get to that point, we'll figure it out. And they don't really want, like, if all 20 of us survive a year of wearing this, they're like, you got to win something because that's just crazy that you would wear this for a year. So it's not like we're all, like, one person's going to win and everyone else loses. So there's perks to it. But they're trying to pinpoint. It's the first year they've ever done this. Pretty sure they're going to do it again next year. It's an ultimate way to advertise and promote the celebration because, like I said, when people ask me, I explain what's going on, that kind of stuff, and they always think it's really cool. I never really had any negative comments about it, and like I said, no one's really tried to rip it off and try to sabotage my chance of winning. It's so good. Again, I'm a sucker for the bottle. Sucker for the bottle. Let's see here. Let me So yeah, did anyone do anything fun this weekend? I know a few of you have answered. The weekend is almost over with. Kind of sad. I am taking some vacation time in a few weeks. Not going anywhere, but I'll be hanging out with the fam and be doing some work on the YouTube show, and then doing ghost tours at night. The weather feels amazing. Try to find a link to this review of this monster water. Maybe. Do we ever have paranormal things happen on tour? Yes, we do. We actually had some stuff happen last night in the middle of the cemetery, and there was a few of us that witnessed it, and it looked like, best way to describe it, it looked like somebody like peeking their head around a tombstone and then disappearing. And we pretty much have the way the cemetery is set up. You're on top of a hill basically, so you can see all around. And when you can see all around, you can see if anyone comes up, especially because most people that try to get into that cemetery have flashlights. And there was just no one. There's no one out there. It was just us, 55 people, or 50, I should say. Some tour guides, myself, and as I was talking to a lady, the group is like behind us a little bit, and I'm talking to her, and she kind of like leans over, and I see her flashlight shine over there real quick, and that's right when the head kind of like went behind the tombstone. I have no idea what it was. It was interesting, that's for sure. A few of the spots we go into, we've had some stuff happen. We've seen stuff on the bus, actually sitting on the bus, talking about in a house that's on the stop, and we've seen lights flicker on and off on there, and we know for a fact that the power was shut off in the house. So yeah, it's an interesting. There's one spot we get off the bus, and it's I don't want to give away the stories, but it is a former graveyard that's still kind of there. We have a lot of stuff that happens there, photos and audio and video of stuff happening out in this little field. It's really neat and interesting. I think I missed the comment. Scott asked, do you believe in God and Jesus? Oh, the next one's good. Do you believe in God and Jesus Christ? I believe there is a form of some type of God, yes. Do we know who created us? No. I mean, it's one of those endless questions. When people ask, they're like, "Oh, you're a ghost hunter, so that means you're a devil worshiper. You believe in the devil because that's all devils work." No, it's not. It's a whole line of theories to this field. Do I believe there's a higher power out there? It could be, maybe not. I don't know. Jesus Christ, do I believe in him? I believe there may have been a guy. I don't want to upset or offend anybody. That's not my type of style. I've got my beliefs, and you have your beliefs, so that's the best way I can answer it. I'm not going to knock yours, and I know that a lot of people knock mine. But I'm okay with that. It's been like that since I've started in this field, and it's been like this since I started in the field. And when I first started in the field, I used to be like, no, you're going to believe me because I'm right. And then after the years go by and stuff keeps happening to me, it's kind of like, I believe what happened to me. And I'm just, who do I have to tell? I just believe myself, and every once in a while there's people with me when stuff happens. But for the most part, it's like telling myself, what happened. I don't know where these questions are coming from, but they're great. My lesbian sister rejected my request for a threesome. Should I light her dog on fire? Probably not. I feel like that's a violent crime for being rejected for that type of thing. I mean, if you're into that, it's interesting. It's weird, but it's hey, it's your game. If you want to, maybe she won't reject it. Keep asking her. Oh yeah, we've been subscribed to your channel. I like your channel. Thank you. Yes, higher power, but God, Jesus Christ, blah blah. Useless. Again, if you it's more power to you. I can't stress. There's a lot of people out there that would just be freaking out right now, but I'm not that type of person. Again, it's your beliefs, my beliefs. It's it's this B&B guy's beliefs. Thanks, fam. Thanks, fam. That's funny. I'm sorry that she rejected you. I mean, just keep trying. It could work, I guess. It's 2017, so anything is possible at this point. This water is so good. I don't know if it gets me hyped up like an energy water, but or like an energy drink, I should say. But it's delicious. It is really, really good. I'm pretty sure that we gave this one a 5 out of 5. When you guys are done watching, I just posted the link to that review. Check it out. Definitely worth it. Uh-oh. So is the cake. Oh, Kristen's eating cake. Do you let your older child drink energy drinks? No, she doesn't drink energy drinks. She drinks soda every once in a while. She really likes water a lot, which is a plus. I like that, but she doesn't really drink energy drinks at all, I don't think. I think the Bible's made-up story of God and Jesus Christ are supposed to be good. Why do they let evil happen? Sounds like false advertisement. Again, was anyone there? That's all I can say is no. It's stories and written over time, and if you want to believe in that, then okay. If not, then okay. I just can't answer it. I'm not like some people are like, I have an answer for everything. I don't have an answer for everything. So I'm human, and we as humans do not know everything. Let's see. Breezy told me you were streaming, bro. How you been? Where's your homie with the head dent? Jake with the head dent is not here. He's on vacation right now. He'll be back probably Wednesday, I believe, and we'll go live then. Religion, politics, and sports, the 3 things to stay away from talking about, or there will be fight. Yes, it's the 3 biggest things that are, and it's always been like that. I feel like at the turn of time, when sports were kind of just like, okay, I feel like it was still back then too. It's one of those things where one post like on social media can be turned 4 million different ways. It could go from good to bad to worse in a matter of seconds. And unfortunately, that's how society is now with the power of social media, from Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. We're still using MySpace. It can just turn around so quick, and everyone has the right to freedom of speech, which I'm huge on, but it just seems like some people just hate hearing other people talk, and they try to turn it to the worst possible way or to make it out to be the worst possible thing. So that's why I try not to get in big conversations and stuff like that. Jake's really big into politics, and I got to calm him down sometimes. He's good at what he talks about. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, calm down, son. Just calm down. Have you ever tried sweet potato chips? I don't know if I have. I may have, and I just don't remember, but I don't think I have. They sound interesting. I say that, but like restaurants that come out with like sweet potato fries, French fries, I'm not a big fan of it. Like Burger King has come out with them, and I don't really like them. Have you ever heard of the YouTuber John Grease? He attended his whole video game collection for a coffee. I have not. They're really good. I might have to try to find some they find interesting. That's the thing with the people ask us all the time, like, what about chocolate covered potato chips? We actually tried them prior to us doing the show, and we actually talked about this not too long ago, Jake and I, where we go back and we either like call the show, like the segment, like Throwback Thursdays or something like that, where we review something old that's been out for a really long time, and get our review on it. Because people, even though it's older stuff, people still find it interesting to get somebody's review on it. And I was just watching somebody the other day, someone the other day like did a review of a Big Mac, and I just thought it was cool because Big Macs have obviously been out for forever, but they posted and they talked about it, and I thought it was neat. That's when Jake and I were talking about doing some type of throwback video where we pick something that's been out for a really long time, like a Snickers bar, and we talk about it. Chocolate covered bacon, I have not. I've tried a lot of something covered in bacon or wrapped in bacon and bacon flavored stuff, and it was really great for the first like 5 months that everything was bacon, and then it just got old, and the bacon just tasted like crap. Have you ever tried the pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts yet? I don't think we have. We did some Pop-Tarts. No, we did the Jolly Rancher Pop-Tarts. Good call. I don't know if we have. I don't think we have. That's the problem we have so many videos and backlogs ready to go live. Like, here's the behind the scenes. Like, when we film something, we film almost everything, like 10 videos in one day. And then we edit and upload, and then they stay in our archives. If it's a new hot item, like fresh off the streets, off the farm, and it just hit the market, we'll try to get it uploaded as fast as possible. But if it's something older, that came out like a few months ago, we're not in a big rush to get it up. We put them up in time spots that we feel would be great to have a video, but we're not looking for that big breakout video, I guess you can say. Like, for example, we did Pepsi Fire like a few days before it even hit out in the public, and it became one of our popular videos, and we got that, like, we literally filmed it. We both filmed them in the car at 2 separate times, but we uploaded within minutes of each other, which worked out really good. But then we did like some jelly bean reviews, and you still haven't seen that video yet because it's been out for a while. And we'll just sit on it for a little bit. Yes, they're amazing, and they are new. I will have to find them. Thank you for letting us know. That's the other thing. If you follow us on social media, all the links are downstairs in the basement. Facebook and Twitter and that kind of stuff. Follow us and let us know ideas that you want, or leave comments in the basement of this video, and let us know what you think we should try or not try, and we'll go from there. Do you ever eat food past expiration date? Right now I'm eating sugar-free chocolate pudding dated May 2017. It's still good. We actually are going to do a review of Pepsi 1893, which came out a few years ago. And basically, it's like the original formula of Pepsi when it first came out. It's got some ginger in it. It's really good. I enjoy it, and I actually have two cans of it that expired November of last year. So we're a year in of being expired, and we're gonna try that. We're gonna test it, either live or do a video of it and see what it tastes like. But talking about the pudding, you say it's in May of 2017. I think you're fine. I think like the major things that are you want to stay away from that expired are like milk and cheese, meat, but like your processed stuff, like your Pop-Tarts or chips or anything like that, I think you're good. Pudding, I feel like you'd be safe with pudding. I know there's milk in it, but there's more stuff into it. And since you said that, pudding sounds really good right now, and I haven't had it in a while, so thanks for putting that in my head. Adams, when is your birthday? Just passed my birthday. It was in June. It's actually June 29th. So I got another year to go, and I will be turning the big 33. And whoever said time slows down is a lie. He doesn't. It says Best Buy is okay. If it says Used By, it's not okay. It's on my calendar. Well, thanks for putting it on the calendar. I thought, and talking with Tara, or listening to Tara, a lot of the stuff that, like sodas and stuff like that, it'll say Best Buy or Drink By. A lot of it's fine. It's not expired. Like potato chips, for example, it says best eaten or best if eaten by. It's more of a way for companies to keep moving product. Because if not, those chips they're still good. They're going to sit on the shelf if no one buys them. It keeps them in business by putting that on there and getting it out. And I kind of frown upon some companies that just throw stuff away because it says it's expired. In reality, it's really not, and it could be like donated. But I guess I get it somewhat. I just ate it. It was a single container and tasted fine. See, you're good. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? The next few hours, stomach starts turning. You're in the bathroom for 30 to 45 minutes, crying. You'll feel good afterwards. Pudding sounds so good though right now. What else sounds good? How many people? The Jell-O that has fruit inside of it, like the like little oranges or cherries, pineapple. Here's one for you. Growing up, my grandpa or my sister, I don't remember who, used to make Jell-O with bananas in them. Delicious. I might actually have to do that soon. You guys are probably like, what? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. Someone asked me the other day, I completely forgot I was going to answer this. It's either on Twitter or Facebook. They said, hey, the show is Two Dudes Reviews, but the channel name, which I just posted, is New Age Videos. And they were like, why is it not Two Dudes Reviews? And the channel's actually older than Two Dudes Reviews. The channel came out in 2009 as New Age Videos, and that was the ghost hunting stuff. And then we kind of stirred away from it, did some other stuff. And then we rebranded back in December of 2016 for the new show, the Two Dudes Review Show. So we just kept the name and just changed all the logos and that kind of stuff. Someone just asked, bring your wife on the live stream. We are dating. We're not married, which is okay because some people think that we are. We're dating, and I'm trying to get her used to it. I think she's in here watching right now. She's kind of camera shy, but even Jake's like, she needs to come on the show. Maybe one day she'll be on the show. She's the type that would give a review like, if if it tasted like shit, she's going to say it tastes like shit, not give a vote, and throw the shit on the table. That's kind of like her, which is kind of fun. It'd be interesting to bring her on the show and see what she thinks. I think she did like this, though. We're also trying to get Jake's girlfriend on the show, too. I think she's ready to come on. So maybe we'll do two dudes reviews with two girls reviews. It's like a spinoff show. I'm almost been in here for an hour. I'll probably end it. I know there's more people coming in. How many stars would you give your girlfriend? I mean, on a scale 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, I'm gonna slap maybe between a 2 and a 3. No, I'd give her a 5, of course. What do you think I'm gonna say? I'd be sleeping outside in the garage tonight if I gave her anything lower than a 5. Nope, she doesn't get a 5. She gets a 10. She gets all the stars in the universe. Love you, sweetie. She's probably gonna throw something at me now. So I think this did give me a little. She's watching. You better give her a 10. She was watching. She helps out a lot. What would she give me? On the days that I'm really busy, probably like a 2. Most days. No, it's a fun relationship that we have. She throws water bottles at me, and she turns on the hot water, scalding hot on me. She turns off the lights when I'm in the shower. You know, I'm just like this precious little guy, and then she's sitting there like harassing and beating me every day. I'm just hoping that she's watching because I'm making all this up. She's the better half. She is. I love her. She's my whipped cream to my apple pie. You can't eat apple pie without whipped cream, by the way. And if you haven't, you're missing out on life. Go get an apple pie right now and put some whipped cream on the top. You'll love it. I guarantee it. More people jumping in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything cool. We got lots of reviews coming up. I'm personally working on a movie review. Not going to cheese on apple pie. What the hell, Bad Company Gaming. I said that backwards. Cheese on apple pie. That sounds weird. It might be good. I'm one of those people, don't knock it till you try it. I used to be terrified of fish. I was like, there's no way I'm going to eat it. And now I love it. It's good stuff. Guacamole on apple pie. Tara. It's a little weird. But again, I can't knock it till I try it. We could do the ultimate food cheddar cheese. Warm or cold cheddar cheese? Like slices of cheddar cheese, or melted queso cheddar cheese, or cheddar cheese that you dip chips in, which sounds really good right now. I must be really hungry because some pudding and some cheese dip sounds delicious. Melted on pie slice. Oh, this sounds weird. We could try it on the show, I guess. Be messy and weird. I got a movie review coming out. I don't want to say what, but I'm working on editing it now. And then Jake's got a few electronic stuff, some some technology stuff that he's working on. And then we're also going to try to do some ghost story reviews, not reviews, but ghost stories, and we're going to post them on here too. When we first started the show, it was okay, we're just going to do just food reviews. And then it was let's do this and this. And then it got to the point where we're let's just do as much content as possible for the show. And we can draw in as many people as we can possibly draw in, from food goers to movie goers to weird obsessed people that love challenges and that kind of thing. I'm still waiting for you to try the orange Coke. Bingo! I was talking about this the other day with Jake, and we're scrolling through the comments trying to figure out what it was, and it was you. You asked the orange Coke. I can't remember. I remember the Coke part, but the orange part, was it Crush Soda? I think that's what it was. If it is, I'm going to write it down right now, because we were going to do this the other night because we didn't have anything to taste. We reviewed I don't remember what we reviewed. One thing, and we're We should do that Coke test thing, and we couldn't find what flavor it was. So thank you. Finally, I figured it out. I just gotta remember if it was orange. If it was Crush, I'm pretty sure it was Orange Crush and Coke. How many people are off tomorrow? It's a holiday tomorrow. I didn't know that. My kids are the ones that told me. So like, we don't have school. Like, what? How do you not have school tomorrow? It's Monday. Don't pay attention. When you get older, I'm off. Oh, it must be nice, Tara. I'll be at work. I prefer Coke made with sugar, glass of bottle of Mexican Coke. Fantana is good. Or an orange soda made with sugar. I'm going to write it down. We're going to try this. We're going to build something, and we're going to test it. Maybe we'll do a few different types of... I think we can get some Mexican Coke here in town. Maybe we'll try to mix something together and see how it tastes. I work tomorrow, and it's probably going to be slow. I wish I could work on video stuff and not get fired, but that doesn't work. And we don't do this full-time yet, so if we ever did do it full-time, I would be working on this tomorrow. But I'm not. It's only part-time. I work tomorrow night. I won't tell. Thank you, Tara. Oh yeah, I forgot you. Bad company gaming. You work the night shift. I didn't work the night shift. My prior job, I used to be a supervisor for a restaurant, and I would work the worst shifts. I feel I used to work 2 split shifts, and basically that was like 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. and then leave and come back at 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I did that 2 times a week, and it just sucked so damn bad. And then of course worked every weekend. Which was closes, so it was like 4 to 10 or 4 to 11. But if you ever worked in the restaurant business and you close at 11, you're almost guaranteed that you're going to be leaving at like midnight, 12:31. It never fails. It never fails that you would leave at like the time that you close. And if anyone watches that used to work with me, I had the worst luck when closing, especially during the winter time. We would always be working, and we'd either like lose power in the winter, lines would freeze and snap, and we couldn't leave because we had like to secure the building or secure the food to make sure that it wasn't going to like the temperature danger zone and that kind of stuff. Right into the danger zone, and it never failed. It always happened on my shifts. I worked till 11, and you're exactly right. Yeah, do I miss working the stuff? Sometimes, yes, because it was fun. It was working in a pizza place is just I don't care what kind of pizza. It's just fun sometimes, but it's just annoying that schedule. When I switched to my new job, was the first time that I've ever had like a set schedule, and I was lost completely. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I could like plan stuff after work and do that every week. And I was like, well, this is really cool. It's no split stuff. Have I tried the new sauce? I have not. It's not out. The sauce is not out yet around here. I'm pretty sure that we'll be the last ones to get it. Even though I've heard that it's every McDonald's has gotten like 10 to 15 like packets of it, and then it's gone. There's not a lot, so I don't see us getting it anytime soon. That's what I do. I have set schedules. Won't tell. Yeah, I've been with the company that I work with now for going on 4 years, and I had kind of a closing schedule for the first couple years, and then, well, actually the first 3 years. And then I moved into the area that I'm at now, and it's the first time ever since I've been 16 years old that I've had a Monday through Friday 8 to 5 job. and it's again, I kind of miss, like, it's so weird to say, like, it's perfect to work 8 to 5, but every once in a while it would be nice to have like a weekday like morning off, because you can go get stuff done, because everything like doctor's visits and all that stuff, 8 to 5, you work 8 to 5 and the doctor's office closes at 5, so it's near impossible to do. Or going to get something done, like your oil changes, you got to do it on your lunch break and that kind of thing, or you can try to do it on the weekends, but a lot of those places close at like noon, and on the weekends I like to sleep in as much as possible. I do have a 1-year-old. She sleeps in as much as she can, but she's 1, which means that she's up as early as possible. So sleeping in doesn't happen a lot. Could really go for a drink right now. I drink all this water. My cat wakes me up every morning. I used to have 2 cats and a dog. The dog used to wake me up all the time. The cats were so lazy. One was fat, so fat, his stomach would drag. And literally we would like get him on a cat diet, I guess like a cat food diet, and he was just so lazy. He'd like move from the top of the couch to the bottom of the couch and then sleep for 6 hours. Like, that's it. Like, life is perfect for him as a cat. The dog, on the other hand, would wake me up to go outside to go to the bathroom and that kind of stuff. And he was a good dog. We didn't have a fenced-in yard, but we could send him out to go to the bathroom, and he wouldn't run off. He would stay in the yard with no leash or anything like that, so it was really helpful. Yep, I close 2 nights, open to work till 10 on Fridays, and have Saturday off. So having 1 weekend day off is nice. Yes, it is. That's probably like the biggest thing that I miss. And it just sucked, like, because then like, oh, I gotta close the next 2 nights, and then open. Because I used to have, like, I would do, if I remember right, this is a few years ago, I'd have Mondays off. I would work my split Tuesdays, have Wednesdays off, work a split Thursday, Friday and Saturday. I would work my closes, and then Sunday I would work in the morning, which sucked because Saturday you would close and get out of there at like 11 or 1 in the morning, and then I had to be back by 8 on Sunday mornings. Want to switch jobs, get 1 weekend off a month. It's so crazy, Tara, because in it's hard to say this, but I remember at one point, I'm pretty for sure management got 2 weekends off a month, because I just remember that when I first started there, that they would get 2 weekends off a month. So they'll tell you that it's always been like that. It's weird that I like lost connection. Nope. I'm telling you, they would tell you. I mean, it used to be like, I just remember some management just having like a weekend off the first of the month and then at the end of the month. And I thought it was like kind of weird, because it was like the end of the month they were off, and then the first of the month I thought it was my connection. No, it was mine. It was just, it usually, sometimes it'll buffer and say like connection's bad. This time it just says unable to connect, which is weird. I don't understand what's going on. For the most part, it's working a lot better, not on Wi-Fi, but on just the data, which I have unlimited data, thank God, because right now I'd be paying like $8,000 for a phone bill. And to answer your question, Tara, no, I don't really want to switch. I'm sorry. We did gain some new subscribers, so thank you. I don't know who, but numbers went up. Really appreciate that. If you're new in here watching right now, normally Jake is with me, but he's on vacation in the mountains. I was hoping that he was going to go live. Jake, if you're watching this, I don't know why you didn't go live. Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome for what? Thanks, Kristen. I'm not for sure what happened. Maya must be sleeping. My youngest must be sleeping. I was hoping that Jake. Oh, well, thanks for finally subscribing after a year. After Molten forever. You used to watch Adam's Life, so thanks for finally subscribing. Thank you. I was hoping that Jake was going to go live in the mountains somewhere and like eat some goat cheese live, but I don't know. Like, connection's probably crap out there. I don't know. He's talked to me probably each day, letting me know some stuff that he found, and then I let him know today that I found the mother lode of what we've been waiting on, which we'll be reviewing as soon as he gets back. How many stars did you say I would give you? 3. Maybe 2. I said I gave you 10 stars. Hands down. I actually, for which review? No, just in general, how many stars like would you give me, vice versa? How many would I give you? Not on a review, just in life in general. I actually said 10, but then I changed it because I actually said I would give you all the stars in the universe. Sweet like that. That's me. And there's the laughy face. Yep. I got this little band button, Kristen, if you want me to hit that. I have a lazy eyelid. This one. I always thought it was just because I was fat. My face like pulled down my eyes. I used to wear sunglasses all the time so I could hide it, but over the years it's gotten worse. Ban me. Haha. Yes, I have to go back to work tomorrow. I don't get to enjoy the holiday, like some, I guess. But I got a week left, and then I'm on vacation for almost 2 weeks. Just shy of 2 weeks I'll be taking off. I normally get weekends off, and I took so I have my normal weekends off, and then I took a whole week off. So it's pretty close to 2 weeks. She must be such a special woman to put up with you. Yep, definitely. She's definitely special. Chris, if Adam doesn't do what you want him to do, you could threaten to cut his wristband off. She's actually, she took scissors to it one day and tried to cut it. She's going to say that she didn't, but I have video proof of it. She always says it smells, even though it smells like Old Spice right now. She says it stinks. It cleans, it washes. You guys are picking on me. What did I do? I'm just sitting in the garage. I can't even get in the house. That's why I went live. She locked me out. Well, Old Spice does stink. Okay, Tara. I know. He cries like a baby when you even attempt to touch it. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you. Can you open the door, Kristen, so I can get in? And Tara, so you were like making fun of me that day because I smelled like Old Spice. First time I ever met Tara, she hit me in the head with a water bottle. See, if you don't know this, Kristen is my girlfriend. Maybe she should be out here doing a live review, and you deserve worse. You guys are mean to me. Mean. I'm a nice person. I wanted something to eat. Hopefully it was frozen. Where'd you meet her? Oh my god, I didn't. Maybe I should now. Empty water bottle. Throw an empty water bottle. Where did we meet? Chris, that's the hugest spider in the world. Chris, I don't even know what her name is. Chris, I call her Chris. Chris actually was an obsessed fan of Adam's Life 365, and that was my daily video vlogs I used to do many moons ago. I filmed my life for every day for 700 days, and she was an obsessed fan. She used to watch the show, and comment and like try to. I actually just felt bad for you. Ha! Thanks, KJ. Whatever. She actually watched. I was on an episode of MTV True Life, and she was like, "Holy crap, I know that guy." And next thing you know, I got a phone call, and she's calling me up. Lucky you. You're welcome. And then we have a daughter together, which is like the ideal kid that you want. You know, she looks like a little baby doll. She looks just like me, and you know, it's the least I could do for my girlfriend, to bless her with this angel of a baby-faced little girl. I'm just waiting to see what she says. Meanwhile, I'm still locked out of the house. So the only reason why I went live tonight was, well, can't get inside, so I might as well just sit here and talk to you guys for an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, I said I was going to be on for like 30 minutes, and here it is, an hour and 30 minutes. Do you get a flu shot? I do not get the flu shot. I feel like, do I know you, C. Kelly? I can't see the... I do not get a flu shot. Kristen just answered, God, don't get him started on the flu shot. Yeah, that's a long story. Wait, you have kids together. How long have you been together? We've been together a little over 2 years. And yes, we have a daughter, a 1-year-old. She just turned 1 Thursday, actually. I do have 2 other daughters from a previous marriage, which one of them was in here a little bit ago. I don't know if she still is or not. She's going to be 12 in a few weeks. And then I have another daughter that is actually 7. She turned 7 back in August. So 12, 7, and 1. All girls. I know. And you guys wonder why my eyelid droops like this and I sit in the garage. To answer your question about the flu shot, no, I do not get the flu shot. Nor does my oldest daughter. And oh, don't forget about my son, how rude. My girlfriend does have a son. I didn't forget about him. They were asking about me. I do have I can't call him a stepson because we're not married, but he's the only boy in the house besides, you know, a male figure in the house. So it's always a plus to have him on my side with 3 other females. 4 almost, it seems like. So having a boy on my side, it works. He's a little nutcase. He's such a liar. It's a combination lock, and he knows the code. Thanks for busting me out. Always did, but not the last 2 years. Always did, but not the last 2 years. My oldest daughter and my middle daughter do not get flu shots, and even though the girlfriend hates this, my oldest daughter got really, really sick 2 times, and each time it involved the flu shot, or around the time the flu shot was given, within 48 hours of the flu shot. And the 3rd time we have a new doctor, and she said, I'm never going to give your daughter a flu shot. And lo and behold, she's never sick. She doesn't have flu or anything like that. Common cold here and there. She is a typical 12-year-old that's acting like she's 30, and she's sassy. So I'm pretty sure that's not because of the flu. But I've never gotten it. My ex-wife, their mom, she has to get it for her line of work that she's in, and she does okay. Nothing really happens to her, so I think maybe I'm the carrier of whatever it is that they get sick. My middle daughter's never had it since she's been born because the doctor was like, well, we're just not going to attempt it, and then and then she just said, we got to decide if we're going to get it for the youngest one, and I'm not looking thrilled for it. Like, the thing is, like, we'll do it, and if anything happens, like, we're going to know right away. I mean, I've seen the signs twice, And they're not like nice signs. I'm talking like 105 fever, shaking, uncontrollable crying, the body just turning to a limp state in 48 hours after the flu shot is given. So that happened the first time, and we're 20 years old, and we had no idea what was going on, and we rushed her to the hospital. They gave her a spinal tap. They were going to airlift her out, and then they found out that she had bacteria in the blood, which was caused by something to do with the flu shot. Fast forward the next year, we didn't put two and two together at the first year. The second year, she got the shot. We literally went home, and then that night we went to the store, and everything started again. And so we knew immediately. We called the doctor. They took her to the hospital, and we told them, hey, this is what happened last year. And they immediately started the IVs and the stuff they did last year right away. And the first year she was in the hospital for 10 days, 11 days. And the second time that she had it, she was in the hospital for 2 days. And then the third year is when it was a new doctor, and she was like, I'm not going to give her a flu shot. And she's 12 now, and she's never been in the hospital since. She was in the hospital to get her tonsils taken out, but other than that, that's it. And then the middle child, which is, she doesn't really get sick, but she's 7, but she still kind of acts like she's got that terrible twos. And, some of it's probably the way that we raised her. She's a nice girl, don't get me wrong, and KJ in here will admit to it for the most part. She is she's a handful. I'd be pissed if my work made me get one. I just won't. I can't speak on behalf of my ex-wife, but we're going to get in that story. There's a few ways that she could get out of it, but she's not. She works for a hospital. And there's a few ways that you can get out of those shots, but yeah, that she's not too happy that she has to, not just a flu shot, but she has to get like every type of shot known to man where she works. So she's always frowned upon that. So when's the next review? Probably tonight. I'm going to edit some stuff, and we'll have something go up tomorrow. Probably going to be some older stuff. Thank you. I picked love. Okay. We got some older stuff going up, and then as soon as Jake goes back, we're going to do a review that we've been waiting on doing, and we'll probably shoot it and then upload probably that night or the next night. Thank you, Maya. That's what the Kristen thing meant. Maya did pick. Here we go. I'm going to ask him, KJ. I have 3 daughters. My oldest daughter is, her name is Atiana. My middle daughter is Chloe with a K. And then I have Maya. And I picked Atiana's name right when we found out. No, I was 20 and my ex-wife was 19, and we're having a kid, and we're thinking, let's get something unique. And I actually picked out Atiana Giovanna for a middle name. And we were game for it, and until like the day of having my daughter, we changed her middle name to Michelle. Fast forward, my second daughter, my ex-wife decided that she wanted to pick the first name, and I said, if you pick the first name, I get the middle name. And she said, okay, but there was a catch, because she wanted a middle name too. So my middle daughter actually has 2 middle names, but it's Chloe Mariska, which I picked Mariska Star, and that's what my ex-wife picked. So it's Chloe Mariska Star. And then my newest daughter, I pretty much didn't get a say in it at all. I mean, I had a handful of ideas that I wanted to do, and she wasn't for them. The girlfriend wasn't for them. Bianca was one of them, and she hated that. She said absolutely not. I don't know how you guys feel about that, Bianca. We knew we were going to have a girl, but if we had a boy, I had some killer names picked out, which she kind of frowned upon too. One of those names was Capone for a boy. I thought that's the coolest thing. River or Jet. It's those are some cool boy names. Everyone just left. Adam, take care. Have a great night. You too. Bad Company Gaming. Thank you for joining us tonight, like you always do. Like the actress Mariska Hargitay, exactly like her. I hate to use the word obsessed, but I'm a huge fan of Mariska. Great actor, great life. Not tragic life, but with the way that her mom died, and Mariska was, in the car when the accident happened. It was a bizarre story, and I've always been obsessed with Mariska, and that's Chloe is named after Mariska. Pretty sure my ex-wife named Chloe after Khloe Kardashian, because she was obsessed with the Kardashians, which we're not going to get started on that. So, and Tatiana and Mariska are both Russian names, so everyone's like, "Are you Russian?" I'm not Russian, but what's wrong with a name that should need? Well, I mean, it's already bad enough. My two daughters, Chloe's not too bad, but Tatiana, everyone's like, "What's your name? Like, how do you spell that?" And I'm pretty sure Chloe gets that whenever she says her middle name. But yeah, Tara, we went over this the other day. Getting ready to end the feed. I said I was going to be in for like 30 minutes. Poor Damar. Yeah, no, poor Damar. I said I was going to be here. Would anyone name their daughter Bianca? Yes. How do you think I found the name Bianca? Somebody had their daughter named Bianca. That's the reason why I would name her Bianca. It's just cool sounding. Hey, there's Bianca. Good night. Floss, brush your teeth. I will do that. I'll actually use the mouthwash too. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. I am going to be ending the stream here in a few minutes. I wanted to do 30, and I did an hour and 30. So, my bad. But I appreciate everyone coming in, asking questions. That's what we're doing. Eventually, Jake will be back to answer questions with you. I'm trying to get him to go live also, like down in the hills, wherever the heck he is. I don't even know where he's at. And go live and talk about some stuff down there. I think it would be really cool. If you're watching this after the live feed, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's free. All the cool kids do it. Don't miss out on anything new that we got coming up, from food reviews to movie reviews to some electronics and that kind of stuff. Maybe we'll throw a cat in there or two. Maybe I'll put baby Maya in here and she'll do a review on some baby food. So I appreciate everyone stopping by, and you guys have a good rest of your Sunday night, and I will see you guys on the review side. So thanks again. Make sure to leave comments downstairs in the basement.